Welcome back. It is Friday, May 31st in the MLB, and my three favorite picks are on the way. What's going on, everyone? It's Logan from Calling Our Shot here on this very fine Friday. Let's make some money going into the weekend. I really do love our three favorite picks today. Let's dive into a quick recap, though, before the picks. Hey, guys, a winning day, 2-1, plus 0.59 units. Now, would I have liked that to be a 3-0 sweep? Absolutely. We were pretty close to it. Let's talk about the picks from yesterday. We had the Royals team total over. That one was an easy cash. Luckily, Paddock hosted batting practice like we expected. The Mets nerfy. Oh my gosh, that one took 10 years off my life. If you told me Zach Allen got injured like 6 pitches into that game and we'd have to survive runners in scoring position, man, if that nerfy didn't hit, guys, I would have been down tremendous, right? Because we simply needed that one to go our way, and we did get it. And then we had the hit parlay. That one was really tough because we needed Volpe. Volpe was the last leg of that hit parlay. 21 game hit streak. Everyone on Twitter talking about it. And Volpe had 5 plate appearances, still could not get that hit for us. So that was what decided the 3-0 sweep. Anthony Volpe, tough. But you know what? We'll take the profit and we'll move on. We're heading in the right direction. I really do like the process. I feel great about the picks today. And let's dive right into them. As always, guys, no surprise. First pick is the hit parlay. We track it for a unit. It will be posted later this morning on Odds Checker. Go down in the pinned comment or on Twitter once that is posted. It's going to be another hit parlay. Anthony Volpe will not be in that hit parlay, but it will be another hit parlay. I definitely think I can pick 2 hitters that I really do like. We've been great on these for most of the season, so let's go ahead and continue that. Now let's go into our second pick. It's a team total pick. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks team total over 3.5. Minus 110 odds on DraftKings is your best value. I love for this one to be as sweat-free as the Royals team total was yesterday. Doubt it will be, but I still really do like these team totals at 3.5, especially if we don't have to lay a whole lot of juice. Let's talk about why I like this one, though. This team, the Diamondbacks team is sitting on some runs. The total has gone under in 7 straight Diamondbacks games. Really crazy, right? This team and their opponents have been really struggling to score. I still think they get some runs today against Luis Severino. He starts for the Mets today, 3.22 ERA and a 1.16 whip. So why am I projecting runs against Luis Severino? Because that ERA and the whip is pretty solid, Logan. Well, he's on the slight decline, 2.31 ERA in March versus April with a 4.56 ERA in May. Oh, actually, 2.31 ERAs in March and April, 4.56 ERA in May. I want to make it clear that Severino is heading in the wrong direction as far as that ERA wise. And I think the Diamondbacks can definitely exploit him today. His ERA on the season is good, but if you look at his advanced numbers, his StatCast numbers, he's bad at a couple key categories in walks and strikeouts, particularly 24th percentile in whiff percentage. That's not good. Not missing a whole lot of bats. 36th percentile in K percentage. Not getting a ton of strikeouts, swing and miss. And 24th percentile in walk percentage. He's putting on free base runners. Anytime we've talked about, you put on free base runners, you're flirting with danger. I think Luis Severino does that today. Diamondbacks are patient at the plate. I've seen them be patient before. Don't go chasing pitches out of the zone today, Arizona. And Diamondbacks yesterday, 1 for 7 with runners in scoring position. They still managed 2 runs. So they were slightly more efficient in that runner in scoring position category, which is that's the do or die stat, by the way. How you hit with runners in scoring position decides, are you going to cash a team total or are you going to just strand those guys and once again have a bad offensive performance? On the season, the stat I keep looking at, Diamondbacks 10th in batting average with runners in scoring position, 8th best in OPS with runners in scoring position. So this team, as I said, guys, I still think they're sitting on runs. The opportunities are there. All they need is a game where they kind of put it all together. That game didn't come yesterday, but it could easily come against Luis Severino. In high leverage situations, Severino still having a 256 batting average. That's pretty high still. I think they can get to him. Lefties have had more success against Luis Severino as well. The key hitters in this lineup are lefties. Corbin Carroll, Ketel Marte, and Jock Peterson, all left-handed batters in this lineup. I definitely think they can get to him. And then we talk about the bullpen, right? Because Luis Severino is not going to pitch the whole game. Hopefully he doesn't. And the Mets, 13th in bullpen ERA. Their bullpen has been far from shut down over the last several weeks. I think their bullpen is actually liable for a couple runs themselves. I think Severino himself is liable for 2 to 3 earned runs. I see the pathway to getting the 4 runs for this Arizona team. A lot of people, want to put them as dead. I get it, right? Kind of nasty, but here they are in a pick'em with Jordan Montgomery on the mound. I still think they get some offense going in this one. I think they're in a pick'em for a reason because they're not looking all that great. You still just got to make the line make sense. I think they show up today offensively, and I'll take their team total over. Now, let's talk about a money line that I like. It's an underdog. I'm going to the Miami Marlins. I'm taking them on the money line. I think it's the first time I picked them all year. Plus 112 odds on FanDuel is your best value. Now we're getting plus value on fading Jose Urena. Yeah, I'm in, guys. You say no more. But the numbers actually in this matchup make a ton of sense. And you get the Rangers on a very, very short money line price. That looks like bait. And let's talk about this one. Now, Sixto Sanchez starts for the Marlins, 6.25 ERA and a 1.64 whip. Am I running out to back Sixto Sanchez? Normally, no. And this guy normally spawns in with a bunch of runs in the first inning. It's nasty. But looking at the lines here, Rangers' first 5 team total set to 2.5 plus 120 on the over. You're telling me that I can get plus 120 on Sixto Sanchez to just do what he's been doing most of the year and giving up 3 runs in the first 5 innings? That seems free. I think the odds in this one indicate he pitches well. Sixto Sanchez, 79th percentile in ground ball percentage. That's a very key stat in this one because that's how I think he can kind of go through this game without giving up the big inning, right? The 3+ crooked number type innings. I think when we look at this one too, Rangers offense, guys, not batting all that well. They're only hitting 201 in their last 5 games. So the question is, how good does Sixto Sanchez need to be to just be good enough? I think he can just be good enough in this game, and Sixto might not go past 4 innings pitched. He might stop at 5. He might go 4. Who knows? First inning is his biggest obstacle. I mean, like I said, he normally comes into these games. He just comes out pitching like he never pitched before in the first inning and normally gives up 2 to 3 runs there. And then he really settles in and pitches okay throughout the rest of the 5 innings. Their managers called him out on it specifically before. So I still think he can come in and be solid, right? Just no catastrophic innings, Sixto Sanchez. And even to rescue him, right? Marlins bullpen is not as bad as it once was. Marlins have won 4 out of their last 5 series because of their bullpen being better. If I told you guys they've won 4 out of their last 5 series, I don't think you all would believe me, but they have. This team is not as bad as they once were. They're not radioactive, not a complete fade. I see value on them today, and I see value against Jose Urena starting for the Rangers. 3.53 ERA and a 1.27 whip for Jose Urena. Depending on how long you followed this channel, you know I like fading this guy. I just don't think he's a good pitcher. I think his numbers are quite deceiving this year, personally. In 29 plate appearances, the Marlins roster hitting 478 against Jose Urena. They should be able to get to him today. I pray that they do. Urena is minus 160 for over 2.5 earned runs allowed. Sixto, by comparison, only minus 110. So, guys, you see the number, the odds in this game kind of are pointing us in one direction. That direction is the Marlins being able to get to Jose Urena and Sixto Sanchez being okay. Marlins offense, too. They're coming off a game where they scored 9 against Yu Darvish and the Padres. That was impressive. I haven't really seen these like crazy breakout offensive games for the Marlins, but that was nice to see. Marlins, too, their offense pretty good this month, hitting 265 at home in the month of May. I really think when we look at it, they show up today. And you look at Jose Urena's road and home splits. This is where I think he's in trouble today. 7 games at home, 7 games on the road. So you got an even sample size. Urena allowing a 293 batting average on the road compared to a 174 batting average at home. Obviously, he's on the road today. And ERA-wise, you want to look at that. 1.35 ERA at home versus a 5.4 ERA on the road. Again, this is a great spot. It's a great matchup for the Marlins. And then even when we go to the bullpens, if I told you the Marlins had the bullpen advantage, you probably think I'm crazy, but it's true. Rangers bullpen, 29th in bullpen ERA. Marlins bullpen, 23rd in bullpen ERA. Crazy. It's crazy how over the season Marlins bullpen has gotten better. Rangers bullpen's gotten a lot worse. Even though they are the defending champions, I think on the short price, it's telling us a lot of what we need to know. I think fading Jose Urena is the way to go in this one. Give me the Marlins. Give me the fish on the money line, plus 112 odds on that one. I really do like this one. I think they stand a really good chance of being the home underdog and winning this one. That'll do it for the picks. No Nerfy today. I did consider a few, and now when I consider a few Nerfies, I can't decide on one. I don't want to force it because then my head's kind of like clouded. I was looking a little bit at that A's Braves Nerfy, but the Braves are a sleeping giant offensively. They have not scored hardly any in these games, and let me pick a Nerfy in that one, and they'll figure out the offense. So I'm going to go ahead and stay away from that one, but there's some okay Nerfy spots on the slate. Again, I don't really want to force one. We've been better this season when we haven't. And yesterday took years off my life on that Nerfy. So I'm not jumping in and wanting to jump back in and sweat another one in epic fashion. But let's do a quick recap of the picks with the parlay of the day. That'll be posted later this morning. I'm going to go and work on that once this video is live. We have the Diamondbacks team total over 3.5. I love the Snakes. Hope they show up today for us. And then we have the Marlins on the money line. Come on, fish. Do not let us down today. That'll do it for the picks. As always, let's hopefully bring out that 3-0 broom, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.